Welcome back to the Appalachian home and to another video. So the last couple of weeks we've been really busy around the Appalachian home with several different projects, some fall things and also some of our bee stuff. But today's video we're going to be doing an acrylic calendar, and I love these calendars. I see them on Magnolia and several different places on Etsy makes them, and I wanted to try my own. So we're going to be using this large sheet of plexiglass material to make this calendar. I actually did find some at a local hardware store. I got a really huge sheet. It's 30 inches wide by 36 inches long. And I also found these wonderful little standoff brackets. This is what you see mostly used for sign standoffs and for the acrylic calendars that you see posted everywhere online for sale. So I found these on Amazon, and I actually got a pack of 25 for around 16 bucks, which is not bad for these standoffs. You don't have to purchase 25, you can get a smaller amount. I'll just link them below so that you know which kinds that I used. I am gonna be drilling some holes into the calendar to put in my standoff brackets. So you can do this using a drill and a piece of duct tape. The duct tape is the key. If you use the duct tape, you won't split your plexiglass when you're drilling your hole, and just go really slow. I actually got my husband to do this part because I wasn't sure how this material would react to a drill, but it worked out great, as you'll see later in the video. And I'm also using my Cricut today to cut out a cool little design to go on my calendar. And I'm also using some black temporary adhesive vinyl. I'm using the brand Cricut. If you don't have Cricut, you can totally do this with a permanent marker. You can create your own lines and own designs and letters using one of these. So let's go ahead and get started on this project.
So first I'm opening a new project in Design Space, and I'm going to select Upload to upload my image from my computer. And then I'm just going to insert it onto my canvas. From there, I'm going to resize it, and the size for this is about 12.1 by 4.7. Next, I'm going to flip the image completely over by selecting this flip icon at the top of the screen. I want to cut it out backwards because I want to place it on the back of the calendar. So when I flip the calendar over, I can write on the calendar and not on the vinyl, as you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. And I'm also typing out these little headings. I'm going to put those on the calendar too. I'm going to create some boxes where I can actually make some lists and some notes. So I'm just going to flip everything over and cut it all out at one time. Now I'm ready to start laying out the calendar and placing the vinyl. I'm going to leave just a couple inches all the way around the edges. And I'm using this transfer tape I got from US Cutter. It's Green Star brand. I'll link it below, but I really love this transfer tape. And it worked really great on this plexiglass too. And I'm marking the center of this decal by just folding it in half, and I'm going to line that up with the center of the plexiglass. using a white marker. I think they're called moon markers. This one is by Kelly Creates. And I'm just going to temporarily mark the calendar boxes and lines where I want them to go. And I'm making each of these boxes for the days 4 inches by 4 inches. On this next step, I'm using vinyl and I'm going to make the lines for my calendar. It probably would have been easier to use a marker and just went ahead and marked the back of the calendar with a permanent marker, something like that. But this step actually turned out not too bad. I just used a straight edge and an X-Acto knife, and as you can see, these came out actually pretty good. So I just kept creating these little thin strips of vinyl, and these were about 1/8 inch wide, and I probably made about 15 of these little strips, and then I just started placing them on the calendar where I had made my lines. A quick tip, if you're using these white markers to mark out your calendar, place your vinyl or make your marks a little bit above or below or to the left or right of your white marks, because they will show through on the front side of your calendar if you place them directly over your marks. Now I'm ready to install these little standoff mounts, and all I'm going to be using is a regular drill, and I'm also using a 3/8 inch bit and a couple pieces of duct tape. And we just started out by creating just a small little tiny groove in the top of the calendar so that we would know where to place the duct tape. And I just marked about 1 inch away from each corner. And then after we placed the duct tape, we just went very slowly and drilled all of the holes. I marked on the wall where I wanted all of these to go, and these all do come with screws, and they also come with those little sheetrock adjustments. If you have sheetrock, you can place those in sheetrock as well. But I marked out all the holes and used screws to put in the back, and then I mounted the sign and screwed in all of the front pieces of the brackets, and this is how it turned out. And you can write on this plexiglass. I'm just using a Tombow marker. I didn't have any dry erase markers, but you can use dry erase markers on this also. And if you just want to erase it, I'm using just a damp cloth here and just erasing it. I can change this for each month and write down my lists and change them as I go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found some inspiration, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would join my channel and subscribe. And I want to thank all you guys for watching all of my videos and all of your sweet comments. And if you requested a video, I'm going to try as hard as I can to get to that video in the next couple weeks. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.